Hello, I'm James from Bike Radar. As you can see, I had a bit of a mishap at Cwmcarn. I was downhilling a couple of weeks ago. I managed to knacker my arm pretty well, and also landed quite heavy on my head, broke my helmet. So I thought, well, might as well make the most of a bad situation. I need to get a new helmet. I'm going to have a quick look, see what helmets are out there, get a few in to test, and find out what I think of them, really. So the first one to arrive is this one here, which is the O'Neal Airtech. Now, one thing I noticed when I was looking around was that there are a lot better quality helmets at a lower price than there were, say, 5-10 years ago. You know, you've got the Airtech here, it's £110. You've got the THE.5, which is I think £90. You've got helmets from Carly, you've got the Fox Rampage, which is just under £100. You can get a lot of helmet for your money these days. And at the other extreme, you've got the likes of the Fox V3R and the Troy DE3, which are anything up to about £500. So, well, let's see what you get. You know, this is a £100 lid. Let's see what it looks like. Before we open the box, let's just check out some of the features of this helmet. As you can see on the end here, you've basically got a polycarbonate outer to provide the impact resistance. Then you've got an EPS foam in there to actually absorb the impact. You've got removable washable foam pads, and compared to a lot of downhill helmets, it looks like this one's got a lot more venting. I haven't seen this helmet, but I have seen a prototype version at the cycle show in London back in September. At that stage it looked very promising, so it'll be interesting to see what's changed. So no further ado, let's go ahead and have a look in the box. Right, okay. Looks like UK distributors Fly is throwing in some goggles as well. Have a look at those later. Here's the lid itself, and what else we got in here? There you go, some blur stickers, a nice poster, a few other bits and pieces. So this is the main event, of course, the Airtech helmet. Let's have a quick look. Right, first impression is very promising. It's got a very sort of futuristic look to it. Sort of makes me think of Battlestar Galactica or Star Wars, you know, proper stormtrooper look to it. Seems to have everything you'd expect of a decent helmet. Some nice thick padding inside, sort of moto style. We've got a long adjustable peak up there. It looks like you can adjust it by hand as well rather than needing a screwdriver, so that's always good, especially if you've got weak fingers. Like I mentioned before, there's a lot of venting. You've got some venting in the chin, got nose piece, on the sides, on the back, everywhere really. What else we got? Okay, there's no double D-ring closure, which I know a lot of people do look for, but as buckles go, this looks pretty tough, and it's certainly a lot more convenient. So first things first, let's get the peak right up. Always looks better that way. And let's try it on. Right, first impressions very good actually. It's not hugely tight. This is a size large, but it feels nice and secure. It's not going to wobble around while I shake my head. I'm not going to do this to strap up just because it's a bit tricky in my hand. But it's comfortable. There seems to be quite a big aperture here for goggles and what have you. Decent peripheral vision. The peak doesn't get in the way too much either. Weight wise, I believe the claim weight is around 1100 grams, which is in the same ballpark as the D2, which was kind of the benchmark helmet. That's what I had before. Yeah, it feels very good. Feels very nice. Let's take that off. Not sure what else to say about that really, so let's move on to the next product. These are some electric goggles by the looks of it. There you go, that'll bring a bit of colour to the helmet. I should point out with the Airtech, it's not just available in this white colour scheme, there's also black and white, red and white, various different options. If you check out Fly Distribution's website, it's all on there. You can get 360 degree views of the helmet and that sort of thing. So yeah, back to the goggles, we've got some Electric EG1s here, look very nice. Let's just see how they fit in the helmet. That's always important when you're buying a full face. You want to make sure your goggles are going to fit okay. And this looks really good actually. You can see they're recessed nicely, they're not sort of sticking onto the sides of the helmet. And yeah, they give it quite a nice look I think. You know, it's obviously a personal thing, but that's quite a good looking lid and goggles.